Italian beef meatball sandwich rolls. We know you're gonna love this one. So what we've got is an Italian beef sausage mixture. It's a very basic seasoning ingredients. We'll link that so you guys can get that. It's something you probably already have in your pantry. You can make it very easily, and it really takes that beef flavoring up to the next step. All right, you're gonna add in some Italian breadcrumbs, Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. I prefer panko. Got that, and then we're gonna crack an egg, and then we get to get our hands dirty. You want me to crack it? Okay. Beautiful. All right, not that yet. Now we gotta get our hands dirty here. You're gonna get dirty? Look at that. We washed our hands, so we're good to go on that because it's important for kids to know why we wash our hands when we mess with any sort of cooking, right? When you do meatballs, you want to mix it just well enough, but if you overmix it, sometimes it can create a tough texture. I also know it's a wild card when you're cooking with kids too, so it's okay if it does get a little bit overmixed. So what we're gonna do from here is you're gonna make about a 2-inch meatball, or however big you wanna make it. I like to use a cookie scooper, or maybe it's just a meatball scooper. We're gonna make it a little bit extra because it's not quite as big. And then what we're gonna do is kind of flatten it out a little bit. And you're gonna grab this mozzarella ball, okay? And you're gonna stuff it inside like that. And then we're just gonna close it up perfectly like that. So that way, whenever you bite into it in a little bit, you're gonna have a surprise inside. We're gonna repeat this until we get this whole tray filled up. And we have that oven preheated at 400 degrees. I don't have a broiler pan, so I make my own with a cooling rack and a baking sheet, and then it can go in this way. We're gonna put them in the oven until it reaches about an internal temperature of 160 degrees, and then we're gonna pull them out, and then we're gonna stick them in a little bit another surprise in step 2. You could also stop at just step 1. The meatballs with the surprise inside are delicious. They smell so good, don't they? Yeah. I'm really excited to use this as a harvest meal. In all transparency, you could use this and just stop here if you wanted to. You could do meatballs with spaghetti sauce, all that stuff, stop there. But we're gonna take it a next step further because we like mobile meals. We like portable things. So we've got some, what is this?
Pizza dough.
Pizza dough, frozen. Basically, this is frozen dough that I bought at the grocery store. We let it thaw. And then we're just gonna stretch these out a little bit. And then we are going to put these little surprise inside, and we're gonna pinch them shut.
Basically, you can smash this dough into like a pizza.
Yep. You pinch it shut, right? Yeah. So we're gonna do all these. We've got about 12 meatballs. We may have a few extra, which will be good for tasting. We're gonna fill these up, and then what are we gonna do after we get these all closed up?
We are going to put some
Parmesan and brush them with
egg.
Egg yolk. Brush them with egg yolk, and they're gonna go back in the oven. And while Key's brushing them with egg yolk, I've got pretty Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna put on the top. It's just to make it look pretty. So if you want to feel a little fancy, do it. You could even do a little bit of dried parsley as well too. And I actually think some kosher salt flakes would be really delicious on the outside of these as well too. I know it's not easy to get your kids in the kitchen. I'm fully aware of that, but this is where perfection goes out the window. It's okay to make a mess. It's okay that it doesn't look picture perfect. But I really think it's important to build skills. And somehow he just got really short, really fast. We love step stools around here. All right, these are ready to go. They're gonna go back in the oven, 400 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. Just basically, we gotta get that dough to cook because we know that surprise inside is already cooked. Ready to put it in? Let's do it. This was a 2-step, 2-kid team effort. These have come out and they look so delicious. I cannot wait to bite into them. They're way too hot now, but we're gonna try it in a bit. The meatballs, they've already tried. They're delicious. We cannot wait for you to try this one too.